Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight to Evans High School for tonight's celebration of the Super Scholars. At this time, I would like to call for the presentation of colors presented by the Evans Navy Junior ROTC Color Guard. Please stand and remain standing until the colors are retired. Thank you. Now, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, if you will, please join me in welcoming the chair of the School Board of Orange County, Ms. Teresa Jacobs.
Well, good evening and welcome. Welcome to all of our graduating seniors and your family members. We want to thank you for taking the time to join us during this final month of your high school. I also want to thank our high school principals, our administrators who are here with us tonight. It can never be said, your leadership is one of the most significant driving forces in the lives of our students. Our faculty, our teachers play an incredible role. The only people who play a greater role are the parents who are devoted to their children and their academic performance and their welfare. So to the parents that are here today, we celebrate and we congratulate you as well. And I hope we can all agree, whether you're a student graduating, whether you're a proud parent, whether you're a member, a teacher, a faculty member, whether you're the superintendent or one of our school board members, I hope we can agree on one thing. In the end, the tassel, was in fact worth the hassle. Every one of our 110 students that we're honoring here tonight has worked hard throughout your academic career, and especially over the last 4 years. Your high school days are now quickly coming to an end, and I imagine for some that's bittersweet. But before high school officially becomes a collection of memories, it's important for me and my fellow school board members to recognize you and your academic achievements. And while I mention memories, just a little word of advice from somebody who's been there, and a lot of us in the room have. The memories that you have today will only grow more poignant with each passing year. And there's a pretty good chance they'll grow a little bit more colorful as well, if that's possible. Before we start, I would like to ask our school board members that are present with us if they would stand to be recognized. We have with us District 1 Representative Angie Gallo, District 6 Representative Karen Kester-Dental, and District 7 Representative Melissa Byrd. And hiding, I just saw in the second row, is District 2 Representative Joanna Lopez. And District 5 Representative and Vice Chair Kat Gordon. Unfortunately, school board members Linda Cobert and Pam Gould are unable to join us tonight, but they send their regrets and their congratulations. So the rest of this evening, seniors, it's all about you. We are proud of the more than 13,000 graduates that we are celebrating this year, but we are especially proud of the graduates that we are recognizing tonight. This room isn't big enough to hold all 13,000, so we've asked our high schools to identify their super scholars, students who were offered administration to our country's top 20 universities and colleges, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report, or appointed to one of the United States military academies. Your presence here means that you are one of a very small number of students throughout the nation who have been admitted to one of the most prestigious and extremely competitive schools. These institutions of higher learning we will mention tonight are only a partial list of the many schools that have sought out our fine academic scholars. To each of you here tonight, you represent the best and brightest of the students of Orange County Public Schools, and we are enormously proud of you. I know all of us, especially the parents, the principals, the teachers, and school support staff are here tonight, are not only proud of you, but we look forward to seeing what your future holds and celebrating the success of the rest of your life. Now I would like to welcome to the stage our superintendent, Dr. Barbara Jenkins.
Good evening. We are so pleased to be here, and for those of you who were stuck in traffic, I know how you felt the closer you got. There may still be some that will arrive here slightly late. We'll just move over and make room for them as well. Let me tell you just a couple of things about my perspective. This is a busy time of year, but I have to tell you it's also our favorite time of year. Dr. Harold Border, who's our chief of high schools, says it best. When we are on that platform at a graduation ceremony and pomp and circumstance starts to play, we just agree it never gets old. This is an incredible time of year, and I want to encourage our young people to enjoy every minute of that. Certainly want to encourage our parents as well to enjoy. In fact, let's have every parent stand so we can recognize you officially. Students, you remain seated. Parents stand so we can This is your accomplishment as well. Let me ask any counselors, APIs, principals, administrators that are present to stand as well so we can recognize you. So let me speak to counselors in particular. Their commitment and dedication to students provides an important link to success in school. High school graduation, and college and career readiness. So they help tailor students' course load to support future goals and ensure they remain on track. They lead our students to success. So thanks to counselors for all that you do. Now, families, students, high school graduation is that critical milestone. But I want to look back just for a second, because in this room are students who have played sports, they've tutored fellow students, they've joined clubs, they've participated in competitions, volunteered countless hours, or represented peers through student government. And at the same time, they studied diligently. They've given back to their community, but they've also served as role models to other students. So children who are not seniors look on at these representatives and examples for what hard work means. In fact, you have proven what we've said over and over again to our young people. The brain is pliable, and you're not just born smart. You don't just come into this world brilliant. The harder you work, the smarter you become. Research has proven it, but you, young people, have proven it to your peers, and for that we are deeply grateful. For all that you've done, for all that you've accomplished, for the miles ahead of you that are so bright, we commend you and congratulate you today. Enjoy this evening and the days approaching your graduation, and then don't forget us, because I promise you this, you will always be a part of the OCPS family. Now I'd like to introduce to you someone very special to us who has volunteered her time again and again, and tonight she is here to help us recognize our super scholars once again. Please join me in welcoming Nancy Alvarez from WFTV Channel 9. Thank you very much for being here, Nancy.
Good evening, everyone. How are you guys? Are you ready for some fun? Ready to be inspired? Because I have been practicing your names all day, okay? I was doing it during the newscast this morning while I was live on Channel 9. So we have a lot to get to this morning. What time is it? This afternoon. I do the newscast on Channel 9 every morning starting at 5 a.m. I'm also, though, a mother of 2 OCPS students. Thank you. One is in 2nd grade, and the other is in kindergarten. And so I do this event every year with this hope in my heart that someday I'll be able to do this event and one of them will be in the audience, which means that OCPS is stuck with me for at least like the next decade doing this event. So I hope I'm doing okay, because I'm coming back until my kid is sitting here. So if the parents in the audience can make me a manual or something on how you did this, I would really, really appreciate it. So we have a lot to get to. As we know, tonight we are recognizing a very special group of Orange County Public School students. More than 100 of these students represent 18 high schools, which includes the inaugural, round of applause, graduating class of Windermere High. So that's awesome. Before we move on to the recognition part of the evening, I'd like to invite Debbie Pedraza, the Senior Director of the Foundation for Orange County Public Schools, to come up and share some information regarding our Super Scholars alumni.
Okay, this looks a little different from here. From sitting out front. You guys, I am so excited for this event every year, and for 3 reasons. First of all, as an OCPS employee, I gotta tell you guys, seeing all of you, getting to hear about your accomplishments, where you're gonna be going, just makes me so proud to work for the district and to support what you do every day, make sure we have the resources to ensure that you have the chance to realize your potential. And then as a parent, just like Nancy, except I've got a 3rd grader who told me this week that he crushed his math FSA. So I think we're on our way to getting to sit in the audience too. But then the 3rd reason for me personally is I am a very, very proud product of Florida Public Schools myself, and I am an alumna of the University of Pennsylvania. So I love that you guys took the time to apply and to put in the effort to apply to those top 20 colleges and universities. Now, back in 2015, 2 young women, Maria Salamanca and Jamira Herrera from Timber Creek High School. Timber Creek, where are you? Are you out there? Yeah. They came back to the district. They came back and talked with school board member Daryl Flynn and said, you know, we were prepared academically. They each went to UC Berkeley and Stanford from Timber Creek. And they said, we were prepared academically. We knew what we were doing. We had no problem with that. But we really would love to have an opportunity to help the students who are coming behind us succeed and help them have the chance to mentor and network. So they created, and we facilitate, the Super Scholars Success Initiative. And what that is a network, a simple network of all of the alumni who've come before you, who were accepted to the top 20 colleges and universities. Not all of them attend those top 20 colleges and universities, because parents, we all know, there are many good reasons why your child may choose to go elsewhere, but they were accepted. That makes you a super scholar. And that group is now about 200 young men and women. They are prepared to serve as mentors and support for you when you go off to college. And in particular, moms and dads, make a note of this, on Saturday, June 8th, at the RBELC from 2 to 5, they are going to be back to offer a workshop for you on what you can expect when you get to college, regardless of where you're going. Make sure that they connect your contact information into the network, provide you with support for overcoming things like imposter syndrome, which you'll learn all about. And believe me, no matter where you go, once you leave home, it's a real thing. I've experienced it myself. But to provide that support and make sure that you succeed to the best of your ability where you're going next, and to the extent that you want to, give you an opportunity to mentor the students who are coming behind you next year and the year after that, and so on down the line. So cordially invite you. Parents, you're invited too. We have elements for you with that too. There will be food. There will be fun, and there will be lots of opportunity to get your questions answered and get some great information to make sure you're as prepared as possible. Congratulations to you. Congratulations, moms and dads, and I hope we see you on Saturday, June 8th. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie. All right, well, to keep our time frame moving here, here's how tonight's recognition is going to work. When it is your school's turn to be recognized, you and your principal will be directed to line up on the ramp to my left, right over here. Your principal will hand me an envelope with your cards, and you'll proceed to the middle of the stage when your name is called. There you will be greeted by Dr. Jenkins, your school board representative, and your principal. Parents, you can chill, you can relax, you can put away the phones. I know you're not going to anyway, but I'm just letting you know. Our photographers are here tonight, Crystal Nuthall and Al Scotty with Strawbridge Studios. They will be taking pictures of each school's Super Scholars. Each of you will also receive a handsome Super Scholar cover, which was generously provided by Herff Jones. And it's, where is it? Oh God, they told me it was here. Here it is, I found it. So this is it, and Herff Jones is providing this for you guys. It's really nice, so you'll be able to keep your certificate in here. So Mr. Doug Damari from Herff Jones is here with us tonight to help distribute these. Your commemorative certificate will go in here and will be given to you by your principal when you return to your seat. So we don't have time or space to accommodate everyone up front for pictures, so like I said, just if you can, control yourselves. I hear ya. I'd be like on the stage with my phone. Okay, I'm that mom. But if you can, just remember we do have photographers who are going to take care of the pictures for you, and they're going to be sent to you later on. So when I call the name of our student honorees, feel free to show your support by cheering and clapping. This is such a huge honor, so go ahead and do whatever you want, cheer, dance, whatever. Also, after the recognition, there'll be a reception in the cafeteria, and there is a photo wall for taking pictures there as well. So there will be opportunities for pictures. So if Dr. Jenkins and school board member Angie Gallo will come to the front, we will get started. And thank you for lining up already, guys, so we can get this going here. I appreciate it. All right. So District 1 School Board member Angie Gallo represents University and Winter Park High School, and we'd like to welcome to the stage University Principal Dr. Ann Karkara. So she is joining us as well. Thank you for being here. And let's get started with the first Super Scholars of the night. Go ahead and cheer and scream, clap, whatever. It's a party. All right. Frederick, I have been practicing your name all day. Here we go. Please welcome to the stage Frederick Ajisafe. He has been accepted to California Institute of Technology and Massachusetts Institute of Technology. The tuba section leader plans to study aerospace engineering at MIT and eventually work at a space-focused company such as NASA or SpaceX. I heard they're hiring, so. Up next, Kriya Naidu has been accepted at the University of California, Los Angeles. She is first in her class and captain and head programmer of the all-girls robotics team. Amazing. Kriya plans to pursue a career in a STEM field to encourage more women to work in science, technology, engineering, and math industries. Congratulations, Cougars. Also, OCPS is taking pictures for social media, so if you want to follow the school district on Twitter, you can retweet from there. But if you see anyone with phones, they're not breaking the rules. They're just taking pictures for social media for the school district. So let's move on next to Winter Park High School and Principal Matthew Arnold. Let's welcome him to the stage. Okay, Winter Park, we got a list here. Let's welcome first Isabella Ahern. She has been accepted to Wesleyan University. She is the founder and president of Students for Arnold Palmer Children's Hospital, is a National Hispanic Scholar, and completed both the IB and biomedical programs. After college, Isabel plans to attend medical school to become either a cardiologist or a pediatrician. Congratulations, Isabella. Up next, Danielle Allison. Danielle has been accepted to Massachusetts Institute of Technology. She is a member of 2 Winter Park High choirs, is the captain of the school's champion varsity girls bowling team, and is a Questbridge scholar. She plans to participate in medical research in neurology, ophthalmology, or oncology. Because how do you pick one? So, all right. Up next, Hattie Unwer has been accepted at Northwestern University. This thespian played The Hobbit in Winter Park's production of The Hobbit. The Hobbit is here, and he produces the school's Couch Tuesday news show. Uh-oh, you coming for my job? At Northwestern, he plans to study biology, business, and film. Up next, a round of applause for Isabel Barbato. She has been accepted to Johns Hopkins University. As a vocalist, she has been a member of the All-State Chorus program for 2 years in a row, and she has also won first place at the National Association of Teachers of Singing competition 2 consecutive years. Isabel wants to obtain her master's degree and then build a career performing and teaching. Gaines Cash. Gaines has received an appointment to the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. During his high school tenure, he has been captain of five different sports teams and also volunteers on a weekly basis with children who have disabilities. Gaines plans to serve our country as an Army Ranger. Welcome, Tyler Chung. Tyler has been accepted at Davidson College. She is a valedictorian, is involved in orchestra and chorus, and has been the blood drive coordinator at Winter Park High for the past 2 years. She plans to major in biology and become a doctor. Welcome, Emily Evans. Emily has been accepted to Davidson College. She has volunteered more than 500 hours at the Orlando Science Center, is a member of the County Quiz Bowl team, and has served on the Florida District Board of Key Club International. She plans to major in biochemistry and political science and become a patent or environmental lawyer. Up next, Davis Finfrock has been accepted to Duke University. For all 4 years of high school, he has run cross country and track. He is also an Eagle Scout, and his project involved designing and building a hydroponics farm for children with special needs. He plans to major in civil engineering. Up next, Logan Green. Logan has been accepted to Duke University, a member of the National Honor Society. Logan has been selected as a middle blocker for USA Volleyball's team, Florida, Outside of school, he also has volunteered in Guatemala during the summer to build stoves for villagers. After college, he plans to obtain his master's and become a machine learning engineer. Sarah Houston has been accepted and will attend Washington and Lee University. The IB student is also a 2019 Metro Scholar athlete for girls soccer and holds the second highest GPA among Florida girl soccer players. She plans to pursue a career in law. David Johnston has been accepted and will attend Duke University. He is a National Merit Finalist who volunteers at Westminster Winter Park. While he is still undecided in a major after college, he would like to continue studying in graduate school. Up next, Alexandria Kozlowski has been accepted to Duke University. She was the webmaster of Key Club and voted most outstanding youth leader in the Winter Park Youth Leaders Program and was the 2018 East All-Metro Academic Champion for girls golf. Alexandria plans to study neuroscience and become a researcher. Up next, Tran Lay was accepted to Grinnell College. She is a valedictorian and the founder-president of Winter Park High's Mu Alpha Theta Honor Society. As part of the Mathematics Honor Society, she organized and hosted the Orange County Math Tournament for elementary students and aspires to be a pharmacist. Up next, Catherine Miller. Catherine has been accepted to the University of Notre Dame. Another valedictorian, Catherine says she is a 70s music enthusiast and can never pass up a good baking championship on the Food Network. Though she says her baking would be considered subpar, she plans to major in accounting. So baking, you know, it's okay, it doesn't matter. All right. Up next, Jeremy Nito has been accepted to and plans to attend Northwestern University. There he will major in neuroscience to eventually become a doctor, adhering to his favorite quote, to quote, "Never give up on your dreams, keep sleeping," end quote. All right, up next, another one I've been practicing all morning. Hope Oladipo has been accepted to Grinnell and Williams Colleges. She is a volunteer in her school's food pantry, loves dogs and history. Singer Harry Styles said, quote, "A dream is only a dream until you decide to make it real." Following graduation, Hope plans to travel and fulfill her dream of majoring in international relations and global affairs. Up next, Starlet Pun has been accepted to Duke University. The student entrepreneur started her first company at the age of 14, enjoys tennis and dance, and is an amateur comedian. Starlet plans to study biochemistry, a funny biochemist. Amazing. All right. And finally, up next, Julia Ripera has been accepted at Vanderbilt University. Another class valedictorian who participated in the IB program at Winter Park, this viola player had the opportunity to play with world-renowned soloist Ishak Perlman and Yo-Yo Ma. At Vanderbilt, she plans to major in viola performance. Congratulations to these super scholars. Just awesome. All right, we'll let them take their picture. And remember, parents, these pictures will be sent to you next week. So don't charge the stage. I know it's hard. All right, another round of applause for our super scholars. Congratulations. All right, up next to the stage is school board member Joanna Lopez, who represents District 2. High schools in this district are Colonial, Lake Nona, and Timber Creek. And we want to begin by welcoming Colonial High Principal Jose Martinez to the stage as well. So a round of applause for both of them. All right, so representing Colonial High at this awesome event tonight, Johanna Torres Sanchez has been accepted. We have a list at Hamilton, Middlebury, and Smith colleges. She served as the treasurer for the Florida District of Key Club International, is the head teller of the Addition Financial Colonial High branch, and she has received more than, oh my God, $718,000 in scholarship money for college. At Hamilton, Johanna plans to double major in business management and economics and minor in real estate to one day become a successful entrepreneur and open produce stores for low-income families. So congratulations to our Grenadier. Awesome. Congrats, Colonial High. All right, up next, we have Lake Nona High. Let's welcome Principal Martha Chang to the stage. Thank you for being here. All right, here we go, Lake Nona High School. We begin with Moises Aracena. He has been accepted and will attend Colgate College and plans to pursue a career in the dental field. He lettered all 4 years in football and weightlifting. He says he looks up to Bob Marley because he believes happiness is a controlled emotion. So why not always be happy? Congratulations, Moises. Up next, Alexandria Bias has been accepted to Columbia University and UCLA. She is a National Merit Scholar and works in a chemistry lab at UCF. She plans to study electrical engineering. Christina Border Rodriguez received an appointment and will attend the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. She is Lake Nona's senior class president and attended Girls State last year. She also interned for Congressman Darren Soto and helped start a veterans initiative to provide necessities and supplies to vets. So thank you for your service already, Christina. Up next, Jeannie Kwan was accepted to the University of California, Los Angeles. She's a teen leader at her local YMCA and plans to pursue a career in marketing. Her favorite quote is from John D. Rockefeller, who said, quote, "Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great." Love that. All right, up next, Omar Mansi was accepted to Vanderbilt University and plans to work in the pharmaceutical industry as a chemical engineer. Omar competes in a variety of competitions, including the Science Olympiad and the Science Bowl. Evan Reich is attending Cornell University, where she will play Division I volleyball. She's the second member of her family to attend an Ivy League school. Evan volunteers every week at the McCormick Research Institute and plans to become a doctor. Adam Siegel was accepted to Johns Hopkins University and Northwestern University. Adam is ranked second in his class and is graduating with an AA degree already. And get this, Adam, well, he's just 16 years old, so there's that. Adam plans to major in mathematics, but go on to law school to practice patent law. Wow. All right, up next, Rania Soufmi is attending Duke University, where she'll be a pre-med student. Rania has been involved in molecular biology lab research since the 10th grade, that's all. She's also a human rights advocate and created the first chapter of Amnesty International at Lake Nona High. Up next, Brittany Torres Rivera. Brittany was accepted to the University of Pennsylvania. She's a National Hispanic Scholar and will be a first-generation college student. Brittany also is a member of the National Speech and Debate Association and is a regional champion. And finally, from Lake Nona High, Kadamberry Bias was accepted to the University of California, Los Angeles. She's a National Merit Scholar and conducts research at the UCF Burnett School of Biomedical Sciences. She was also the first OCPS student to be a finalist at the International Science Fair. She plans to become a neurosurgeon. Congratulations, Lions. All right, give it up for the Lions one more time. And now let's welcome to the stage Timber Creek High Principal Kelly Paduano. Thank you for being here. And our first Super Scholar from Timber Creek is Olivia Metzger. We have a list. She was accepted to Carleton College, Grinnell College, the University of Notre Dame, and Vassar College. She is a salutatorian vice president of the National Honor Society and volunteers at the Ronald McDonald House. She plans to study mathematics. Up next, Gabriela Suarez received an appointment to and is attending the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. She will become the first member of her family to serve as an officer in the military. Gabriela is a 4-year member of the JROTC and is second in command. She served as the drill team commander for 2 years and earned more than 50 first through third place trophies. 50. She would like to become a lawyer in the military. Wow. Up next, Mark Wazuwandich will be attending the University of Pennsylvania. So get this, Mark has a 5.25 GPA, and his favorite quote comes from the wise tortoise master from Kung Fu Panda. Quote, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift, and that is why we call it the present." Very cool. Up next, Micah Goy has been accepted to the University of California, Los Angeles and Vanderbilt University. She is an AB Capstone graduate and has earned a BACE certificate in biomed, passing the biotechnician assistant credentialing exam. She plans to become a neurosurgeon. Congratulations to our Timberwolves. All right, give it up one more time for the Timberwolves. And we'd like to welcome District 3 up to the stage now. School Board Chair Teresa Jacobs will represent School Board Member Linda Cobert, who couldn't be here tonight. High schools in this district are Boone, Cypress Creek, and Freedom. And we want to begin by welcoming Boone High Principal Dusty Johns to the stage. Thank you for being here. And our first Boone Super Scholar of the night is Russell Dagon. Russell plans to attend Washington University in St. Louis, where he plans to study economics and financial engineering. He hopes to work for the Federal Reserve or the Securities Exchange Commission one day, whichever comes first, I don't know. He was also a varsity swimmer for 4 years and team captain for 2 years. Aaron Halka plans to attend the University of Notre Dame. Aaron is a Gold Medal of Achievement recipient for Royal Rangers, a Questbridge College match scholar, and drum major for Boone's marching band, the Sound of the Braves. Up next, Nick Ortiz is attending Stanford University. Nick is a National Hispanic Scholar finalist and will be the first member of his family to go to college. He is also in the top 10 of his graduating class. And up next, give it up for Isaiah Rojas. Isaiah is achieving a dream he's had since the 7th grade to attend the U.S. Naval Academy. He is also the first in his family to go to college and was captain of the crew team. He plans to study nuclear engineering and become a submarine mariner in the Navy. Amazing. Congratulations to our Boone Braves. Sorry, I was talking. Okay, next up, Cypress Creek High and Principal John McHale. So these two young ladies that are coming up were actually featured in a story on Channel 9 that OCPS shared on their Facebook page. I'll be sharing it on mine tomorrow. I'm going to try not to cry. Here we go. Angie Delgado Olivo was accepted to, we got a list, it's really long, Brown, Cornell, Duke, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, Northwestern, Princeton, and the University of Pennsylvania. This young lady is a first-generation college student as well. She is a QuestBridge finalist and hopes to become a trauma physician. She is planning to attend Harvard and would like to become a doctor and work in Ecuador. Up next, Sofia Leyva Castro was accepted to Dartmouth College and Hamilton College. Sophia spoke no English when her family moved here from Columbia just 5 years ago. Think about that. She is an AP scholar with distinction, will be a first-generation college student, and wants to someday become a U.S. diplomat. Up next, Nicholas Wynn was accepted to Pomona College and Rice University. Nicholas is an Eagle Scout whose beautification project brought cypress trees back to his school. He plans to attend Rice University and major in chemical mechanical engineering with a minor in philosophy. Up next, Kaivalya Toda plans to attend the University of California, Los Angeles. She is an avid dancer and dance teacher and dedicated tennis player. She values learning to progress personal knowledge and likes to tutor and help others. And next, Sandy Shaw was accepted to Duke University and Grinnell College. She describes herself as an avid language learner and future problem solver. She will be the first person in her family to go to college. Congratulations to the Bears. All right, congratulations, Bears. One more round of applause for them. Up next, Freedom High School, and let's welcome to the stage Principal Cheryl Neely. And our first Super Scholar from Freedom is Jasmine Claire Saint. Jasmine was accepted to Duke University and Williams College as she is the student body parliamentarian and National Honor Society officer and played 3 years of varsity lacrosse. She plans to study biology at Duke and wants to become a doctor. Treat Doan is up next. He was accepted to Brown University and Harvard. He is the valedictorian of his graduating class and played 4 years of lacrosse. He is attending Harvard and will be the first member of his family to attend an Ivy League school. Up next, Abigail Emsden was accepted to Dartmouth College and Smith College. She is president of the debate team and spent 3 years tutoring with Mu Alpha Theta. She plans to study law at Dartmouth. Oh, we have another list. Jake Joseph. Jake was accepted to Johns Hopkins University, Northwestern University, and Washington University at St. Louis. Jake says he believes in nuance and doesn't adhere to ideas of the majority. He looks up to Elon Musk for his work to advance the future of humanity and wants to go to medical school. He also wants to be one of the second wave of colonists to Mars. So give it up for goals. That's awesome. And up next, Brandon Paguada was accepted to Vassar College and Williams College. Brandon currently serves as the Secretary for Neuroscience and Student Body Secretary. He is a first-generation college student and hopes to become a history professor. Congratulations, Patriots! And that wraps up all of our District 3 Super Scholars. So a round of applause to all of you. All right, congratulations, Patriots. And now it is District 4's turn, and we'll ask Chair Jacobs to remain on the stage as we acknowledge our students from Dr. Phillips, Olympia, West Orange, and Windermere High Schools. So first up tonight is Dr. Phillips High and Principal Suzanne Knight. Thank you, Principal Knight, for being here. And our first Super Scholar from Dr. Phillips High is Peyton Krosky. Payne was accepted to Dartmouth College and Princeton University. She is president and former publicity coordinator of the Dr. Phillips High School Theater Magnet. She is also a valedictorian and vice president of the senior class. Payne also founded a Girls Who Code club to minimize the gender gap in technological fields. She plans to study computer science at Princeton. Up next, Marcos Rosario Barrios plans to attend the University of Pennsylvania and study history and music. He's the center drum major for the marching band, a valedictorian, and was involved in Quiz Bowl, Science Olympiad, and theater. Okay, I really have been practicing this one all day. Up next, Thunchanak Jean Sarasanthorn plans to attend Princeton University. She is a president of the school's chorus department, a Florida Music Education Association all-state student, and tutors math to middle school students in the summer. Please find me next summer when my kid is in 3rd grade. Congratulations, Panthers. Let's give them a big round of applause. Congratulations, Panthers. Up next, Olympia High School, and let's welcome Principal Guy Swenson to the stage. Come on up. Our first Super Scholar from Olympia High is Brendan Barrios. Brendan has been accepted to Duke, Rice, and Vanderbilt. He is a National Merit Scholar, president of the school's Health Occupation Students of America Club, and has been an all-county jazz pianist for the past 2 years. Brendan will attend Duke University, majoring in neuroscience in hopes of becoming a physician. Up next, Yash Osvi Bhatt has been accepted to Grinnell College and Washington University in St. Louis. He is a state champion in varsity water polo, co-president of the Key Club, and participated in the Science Olympiad for 4 years. He plans to study computer science and work in cybersecurity after college. Up next, Pooja Gay has been accepted to and will attend Johns Hopkins University. This valedictorian will graduate with almost 50 college credits and plans to study pre-medicine. Up next, Sarah Komatsu has been accepted to Harvard. She is the Titan TV supervisor producer, a member of the Apex program, and is part of the Central Ballet. She plans to major in creative writing and become a professional dancer, a passion she has had since age 5. Wow. Up next, Pierre L'Esperance has been accepted to a list. Harvard University, University of California, Los Angeles, and the University of Pennsylvania. He has been a member of the lacrosse team for 4 years and served as a Mu Alpha Theta tutoring coordinator, helping students in math. Pierre will attend UPenn and study finance. Up next, Jake Shanning has been accepted to Rice University. He is the president of Mu Alpha Theta, attended math camp at Bowdoin College and represented Valencia College in the Chicago Quiz Bowl for 2 summers. He plans to study mathematics and work in data science. And up next, Ashay Stephen has received an appointment to the U.S. Air Force Academy. He is an Eagle Scout rower for the Orlando Area Rowing Society and is a first-chair cellist. Congratulations, Titans. I am so impressed with these parents not pouncing on this stage because I think I will. One day. I have no self-control. I always end up awkwardly in front of everybody. It's really bad. All right, congratulations to our Titans. Up next, West Orange High and Principal William Floyd. Welcome to the stage. Our first Super Scholar from West Orange High, Riyadh Abdallah, has been accepted to and will attend Washington University in St. Louis. The first generation college student believes, quote, challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Riyadh plans to major in microbiology and hopes to become a doctor. Up next, Daryl Harding Jr. has been accepted to Duke University. He is a peer counseling volunteer and Best Buddies volunteer and will graduate high school early. While at Duke, he plans to study psychology and hopes to play professional football and become a sports psychologist. Wow. And up next, Samantha Sideslove has been accepted to Dartmouth College. The varsity row team member is an AP scholar with distinction. At Dartmouth, she plans to major in biology to become a surgeon. Congratulations, Warriors. All right, another round of applause for our Warriors. Up next, this is pretty special, our newest high school, Windermere High, and Principal Doug Guthrie. Welcomed into the stage. And our first Super Scholar from Windermere High, Khalees Allen, has been accepted to Cornell and Duke Universities. She is the first in her family to be accepted into an Ivy League college, is vice president of the Black Culture Club, and is an AP scholar with distinction. At college, she plans to study chemistry and become a researcher. I got this. I got this. This is another one I've been practicing. Here we go. Up next, Ameka Emetuche has been accepted to the University of California, Los Angeles. A self-taught guitarist and bassist, a member of the Championship Neuroscience Club, who has volunteered at a Guatemalan orphanage for children with AIDS. Be attending UCLA, where they will study cognitive science and economics after college. Plans to launch and run a media streaming and data analytics company and eventually run for political office. Amazing. Up next, Maui Kai Malone has been accepted to the University of California, Los Angeles. She is a founding member of Windermere's National Honor Society, a member of the National Society of High School Scholars, and is president, founder of the Black Culture Club. She plans to major in economics with a minor in theater in pursuit of a career in TV and film acting. Up next, Mariam Saeed has been accepted to Hamilton College and Washington and Lee University. This future elementary school teacher started the National Beta Club at Windermere and served as president, placed third in the statewide neuroscience competition, and is a recipient of the STEM Alliance Scholars Award for Most Outstanding in Science. She will attend Hamilton College and major in psychology. Up next, Kavia Shah has been accepted to a list, it's pretty impressive, Duke, Harvard, and Yale universities. He is captain of the debate team and can be found competing in events of public forum and original oratory. He plans to study molecular biology and become a biomedical researcher. Up next, Shuei Wada has been accepted to Northwestern University of California, Los Angeles, and Vanderbilt universities. He is a 4-year varsity golf player and captain, 2-year varsity water polo player, and 2-time champion in the Science Olympiad. He will attend Northwestern, where he will study economics and psychology in pursuit of a career in investment banking. And finally, Zoe Wong has been accepted to the University of California, Los Angeles. She is passionate about spreading awareness regarding mental health. Thank you. And loves to help animals. She plans to study neuroscience or aerospace to one day work for NASA or become an entrepreneur. Congratulations, Wolverines, and that completes our Super Scholars from District 4. Okay, so we have someone who is here from Freedom High School. We just want to go circle back because she got here a little late. Who was late getting here? I was, but I got here at the same time as Dr. Jenkins, so I don't feel so bad. We got here at the same time. I was freaking out, and right? So I'm not in trouble because we got here at the same time. So we want to, yes, thank you, Chair Jacobs, for coming back to the stage. And we want to bring up Freedom High School Principal Cheryl Neely again to recognize our student who just arrived, Ariana Sierra Chacon. Ariana, there you are. She plans to attend Vassar College. She is part of the AP Capstone Program, Model UN, stage managed 4 theater productions, I don't know how or when, and volunteers every week at a Gift for Teaching. On top of that, she works part-time in retail somehow. So congratulations to Ariana from Freedom High School, our super scholar, getting her picture there. All right, now we want to head over to District 5. School board member Kathleen Cat Gordon represents Oak Ridge High. Here she is. Hello. And also joining us now is Principal Jennifer Bellinger from Oak Ridge, which is our first school. Look at all the super scholars have gathered up here. I'm starting to, it's getting crowded. All right. All right, our first super scholar from Oak Ridge. Let's welcome Rosa Flores. Rosa has been accepted to Smith and Swarthmore Colleges, Harvard, Wesleyan, and Yale Universities. She is the founder of Empowered Youth, a social justice club on campus, and is dedicated to community organizing for the rights of undocumented individuals, voting, and climate justice. She will study anthropology and film at Harvard and hopes to become a college professor and published researcher. Wow. Up next, Letitia Jean Baptiste has been accepted to Johns Hopkins University. This AP Scholar with distinction has been involved in robotics for 4 years and is a certified nursing assistant. While at Johns Hopkins, she plans to study neuroscience to become a pediatric neurosurgeon and research orphan diseases. Wow. Anthony Pagoo is next. Anthony has been accepted to and will attend Wesleyan University. The first-generation American and first-generation college student is a Questbridge Scholar and vice president of the school's Elevation Scholars Club. He plans to pursue a doctoral degree in clinical psychology to one day open a clinic for affordable mental health in low-income communities. Awesome goal. And let's welcome Widlin Senates, who has also been accepted to and will attend Wesleyan University. She is the first in her family to attend college and looks up to her father as he continues to encourage her to obtain a better future for herself. She plans to study biomedical sciences and attend medical school. Congratulations, pioneers. And that concludes our Super Scholars from District 5. Congratulations, guys. And now we'll move on to District 6. School Board member Karen Castro-Dental represents Edgewater and Evans High School. All right, and we also want to welcome to the stage Edgewater High Principal Mark Shanoff. Thank you for being here. Our first Super Scholar from Edgewater tonight is Frederick Asari. Conadu has been accepted to, oh my gosh, this list. Frederick, I can't with this list. Ready, everybody? I don't think you're ready for this. All right, Dartmouth College, Brown, Cornell, Duke, Harvard, Johns Hopkins, I'm not done, Yale, and the University of Pennsylvania. He is among the top students in his class and is a 3-sport varsity athlete. He plans to study pre-med and become an orthopedic surgeon. Amazing. Up next, Rafael Castellano has received an appointment to and will attend the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. A battalion commander of the Marine Corps JROTC program, a 2-time VEX Robotics States champion, and has been a member of the varsity swimming and water polo teams for 4 years. He plans to study mechanical engineering and later lead soldiers as a 2nd lieutenant in the Army. Up next, Raven DeVore has been accepted to Rice University. She is 2nd in her class, a National Merit Finalist, and a National AP Scholar. She plans to study and pursue a career in computer science. Jacqueline Radcliffe is up next. Jacqueline has received an appointment and will attend U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. She served as the varsity lacrosse captain for the last 2 years, president of her freshman, sophomore, and junior classes, and is the current student body president. She is the 2nd sibling in her family to attend the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy. Jacqueline plans to study maritime transportation in hopes of opening her own charter boat company. Wow. And let's welcome Grace Shoemaker. Grace has been accepted to Washington University in St. Louis. She is president of the National Honor Society, has worked to increase environmental volunteering with the program, and has danced with the Orlando Ballet School for 15 years. She plans to major in biomedical engineering. Let's give it up for our Eagles. Congratulations, Eagles. And now, representing Evans is Principal Rolando Bailey. Woo! All right, we begin with Theodosia Etienne. Theodosia has received appointments to both the U.S. Air Force Academy and the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. She is the first student from Evans to be accepted to the Air Force Academy and is commander of the NJROTC Cadet Battalion. At the Air Force Academy, Theodosia plans to study computer science. After her service, she would like to pursue a secondary career in education. Up next, Cynthia Gaspard has been accepted to and will attend the University of Chicago. She is a Questbridge Scholar, a member of the National Technical Honor Society, National Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta. This first-generation college student plans to attend medical school and become a psychiatrist. Aisha Simmons has been accepted to Grinnell College. In addition to being an OCPS biliteracy scholar and captain of the volleyball team and tennis team, she has worked 2 part-time jobs while maintaining a 5.0 GPA. Aisha plans to attend medical school and become a general physician. And finally, Desiree Smith has been accepted to the University of Notre Dame. Ranked 4th in her class, she is a Questbridge finalist and plans to study business in college. She eventually wants to become an entrepreneur and own a business that exposes the Pine Hills community to more arts-related fields. Congratulations to our Trojans. All right, congratulations to our Trojans. And that is all of our District 6 Super Scholars. And last but not least, District 7. So let's welcome District 7 high schools Apopka and Ocoee. And first up is Apopka High Principal Lyle Hines. All right, and we're going to begin now with Julio Cesar Martinez. Julio has been accepted to the California Institute of Technology. Oh my gosh, there's a list. In addition to that, Columbia, Princeton, and Stanford universities, and the University of Chicago. Julio plans to study applied math and economics and go into policy making. Juan McCook has been accepted to and will attend Northwestern University. This first-generation college student has already earned his associate's degree through the dual enrollment program and plans to pursue a career as a neurologist. Ashton Murbach has also been accepted to Northwestern University. Ashton is the co-president of the school's Darter Chorus Department and the Beta Club's show choir. She recently performed at Carnegie Hall and will be traveling to nationals for the Beta Club this summer. Raquel Moxie has been accepted to the University of Pennsylvania. She is ranked 6th in her graduating class and is part of the school's Medical Careers Magnet program. Through participation in a program at Florida State University, she conducted research on marine biology. While at UPenn, she plans to study biology and become a physician and a scientist. Congratulations, Blue Darters. Congratulations. All right. We're winding down, so let's get really loud as we wrap up the ceremony. Next is our final school of the evening, Ocoee High. We want to welcome Assistant Principal Tamira Hutchinson to the stage. Thank you for being here. And our Super Scholars from Ocoee High, Dalia LaPomeray has been accepted to Johns Hopkins University. She is ranked 5th in her high school class and has been a member of the Knights Visual Ensemble of the Ocoee Marching Band for 4 years. In her free time, she serves as a gymnastics coach for kids age 14 and under and is a math tutor. She plans to major in math and become a data engineer analyst or physical therapist. And finally, Erin Pierce. Erin has received an appointment to the U.S. Naval Academy. She is a member of the varsity soccer and lacrosse team's National Honor Society and played with a top-level band group for 2 years. She plans to study nuclear chemistry and serve in the Navy. Congratulations to our Knights. Congratulations. Let's give it up for all the parents in the room real quick. Can we do that, students? Can we just give it up for all the parents? I know how proud you guys are tonight, but I know the parents put a lot into these incredible accomplishments of these students. This concludes our recognition of the 2019 Super Scholars for Orange County Public Schools. Congratulations once again to all of you Super Scholars. Let's give them another huge round of applause. Well, thank you all so much. You were all an inspiration. Have a great night. Thank you.